For this question, we're asked to solve the two simultaneous equations 4y squared minus x squared equals 7 and x plus y equals 5. Now, this question in this particular exam is worth 7 marks, so we know straight away it is going to be quite substantial. When we look at a question like this, because we see the x squared and the y squared term, we do know there's going to be a quadratic at some point, which will lead to 2 solutions for x and 2 solutions for y. So we want to make sure at the end of this we actually have 4 answers. So to start off, if we label this 1 and 2, first thing then that we want to do is we want to rearrange the second equation. So rearrange the linear equation and substitute that into equation 1. Okay, so 2 can become x equals 5 minus y. So therefore 1 will become 4y squared minus 5 minus y squared is equal to 7. Now we need to be really careful here with a few things. We need to be careful with the fact that we're going to square that whole bracket, and also the fact that there's a couple of minuses and negatives around here. We need to be really careful. So if we do 4y squared minus, so when we expand 5 minus y all squared, you'll have 5 times 5, which is 25. Then you will have 5 times minus y, so minus 5y. Then you'll have the same again. Then you'll have minus y times minus y, which gives you plus y squared. Close that bracket, and then that is equal to 7. So you've got 4y squared minus, you've got your 25, your minus your 10y, plus y squared, close your bracket, is equal to 7. Because you're taking that whole bracket away, you want to take away each of the terms. So you've got 4y squared minus 25 plus 10y minus y squared equals 7. And then we can start bringing together the like terms. So you've got 4y squared minus y squared, so you've got 3y squared plus 10y. Then you've got minus 25 minus 7. If we bring that across, you'll have minus 32, and then that is equal to 0. Okay, what we can do now then is we can solve the quadratic and get our two values for y. Once we got our 2 values for y, then we can go ahead and get our 2 values for x. So in this case, our m is going to be minus 96. Okay, as you can see, it's going to be quite a complicated one. Minus 96. Our a is going to be 10. So we think of 2 numbers that are going to multiply to give minus 96 and add to give 10. So our 2 numbers will be plus 16 and minus 6. So we'll have 3y squared plus 16y minus 6y minus 32 equals 0. So that's when we split the middle term. So if we factorize the first 2 terms, we'll have take out y, and then you'll have 3y plus 16. We want the same thing over here. To get that, we're going to have to do minus 2, and that's equal to 0, which leaves our 2 brackets as y minus 2 equals 0, 3y plus 16 equals 0, which means we've got y equals 2, and then y equals minus 16 over 3. Now, this has got us 2 y values as we expected because we had a quadratic. So now if we want to sub both of those, okay, so sub y into x equals 5 take y, then x will be 5 minus 2 equals 3, and x will be 5 minus 16 over 3, which is actually going to be 31 over 3. So just to write our answers at the end very neatly, so our 2 answers, we've got x equals 3 when y equals 2, and then x equals 31 over 3 when y is minus 16 over 3.